steals your words when you cry for help. I can't. My mom is terrified. She's like, excuse me. So yeah, that's what he always says. The twinkle man will come at night. And the other day he said to my mom was like telling him to clean up or whatever before bed, and he wouldn't do it, and they, got in a little argument, whatever. And he's like, Mommy, the twinkle man will come in the middle of the night and take you. So that's my own family's current thing. I think that kids can see things because they're just kids. Like, I think that they could, if anyone could, it would be kids, because they're the easiest to like manipulate. I can't have these talks with my mom because she gets terrified, and she's like, oh Shannon, don't feed into it, he's just a kid, it's nothing. It better be us seashells if you stop seeing videos from me, the twinkle man. So if you guys have any scary ghost stories from like your siblings or something, share them in the comments. I'm so curious. But yeah, that is my brother's new. That's what he says now, just out of nowhere. He came up with the twinkle man, and he will come at night and steal your words when you cry for help. So you can't cry for help. Terrifying. Okay. So that's a scary story in and itself. Now let's go to the first one. So this one was posted 11 hours ago, so I know that it is a new one. The other one I picked is from 11 years ago, but 11/11, I had to do it, so. Okay. This one is, my neighbor's scarecrow is starting to scare me. Mommy, for the third time this week, Ava's piercing cries came from down the hall. I leapt out of bed and stumbled to her room. Ava, are you okay? The scarecrow is looking in my window again, Mommy, she said through sobs. I sat down on my bed and wrapped my arms around her. Shh, it's okay, I said in my calm voice, rocking her back and forth. But inside I was fuming. We live next to a small family farm. Years ago when we moved in, it was just a farmstead by the road. Now it's grown into this kitschy. I can't pronounce words today, sorry, seashells. Weekend destination, complete with animals, a corn maze, and apple picking. Every Saturday, it's kids shrieking and screaming from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. But that wasn't the worst part. The worst part was that this year they put this scarecrow in their corn maze, and it's honestly completely inappropriate. It's not some cute fall decoration with hay and hair and a triangle nose. No, this thing looks like it came from an 80s slasher film. A tattered plaid shirt, ragged blue jeans, hay sticking out where its hands and feet should be, and the face, it was pure nightmare fuel. It's a twinkle man. A piece of burlap with angry eyes cut into the cloth, and a grinning mouth that'd be stitched shut with twine. And my little Ava's window faced the damn thing. She'd been having nightmares for weeks now, nightmares that this thing was looking in our window, standing in our backyard, rustling through the corn. First thing tomorrow, I'm going over to Betsy Smithson and giving her a piece of my mind, I thought, as Ava cried into my shoulder. This is not okay. I've put up with all the noise, put up with the fact that my backyard smells like a porta potty at a baseball game when the wind blows just right. Put up with the traffic jams in front of my own driveway on weekend mornings, but this is too far. At 7 a.m. sharp, I marched over. Even though I was dead tired from the wake up with Ava, I wound my way through the little farmyard paths until I got into the old farmhouse. Despite the crazy amounts of money the farm must have been bringing in, the farmhouse didn't look like it was in great shape. White paint peeled off the corners, and the thick glass windows were clouded with dust. I knocked 3 times, as loud as possible, and a moment later heard footsteps inside. Oh, good morning, Emily. Betsy's sweet, smiling face poked out of the door. Despite the early hour, her blonde hair was this farm's all I got. It's what pays our bills, puts food on the table. After Pete, she trailed off and coughed. Let's just say we'd be in poverty if not for the farm. Having 6 kids isn't cheap. I frowned. Yes, I know. That's why I haven't complained about the noise, the traffic, or the smell. But this scarecrow, I mean, surely it's not some vital part of the farm. Couldn't you just take it down at least for a little while? Her blue eyes bored into mine. I'm sorry, I can't do that. I stood there. Before I could respond, the door clicked shut. I stood there on the porch stunned. While Betsy had been a pain sometimes, I didn't expect her to say no to such a modest request. I mean, surely the scarecrow isn't some huge, critical part of the farm. They just put it up this year for Pete's sake. Pete, my anger melted a little. She has been through a lot. I lingered on the porch for a few seconds more and then went home. When Ava got home from school, it was like the nightmare had never happened. She was her usual bouncy self, pulling out her paints and working on her homework. But around bedtime, my anxiety increased. Ava, how would you like to sleep in Mummy's room tonight? And Mummy will sleep in your room. She stared at me. That's weird, she said finally. Come on, it'll be fun. I was eventually able to persuade her. Without any mention of the scarecrow, she was out by 8. I got settled in her unicorn bed, read on my phone for a while. Around 10, I turned out the lights and went to sleep. Something woke me at 3 a.m. I rolled over in the tiny bed. Trying to fall back asleep, I could see why Ava was afraid. It was a pretty grotesque sight out her window. The scarecrow was scary enough in broad daylight, accompanied by the excited shrieks of children. But now, in the quiet of the night, under the full moon, it was obviously we used those keys to go everywhere. Most places were pretty boring. My now best friend, who was the other EMG I worked with, decided to make the old dorm our hangout place. We would sneak in with friends and drink there on weekends or nights when we didn't have class. We usually stayed on the first floor on just one wing of the dorm, the one closest to the back entrance. We didn't stray because the place was dirty and had cobwebs. One night we were drinking in the one room we set up with tables and chairs that we seized. We were all together. Nobody was missing when somebody very close to our room and very loudly screamed, "Who the F is there?" To which one of us drunkenly responded, "Who the F do you think it is?" A very confused voice responded back, "You're not coming with me then, John." They sounded like they were walking away from us towards the center of the building, away from the stairwell. Incidentally, none of us were named John. A few minutes later, we could hear on the floor above us, a very old building floor that's super thick, a rumbling sound that kind of shook the walls. The rumbling stopped right above us with a giant crash. It officially got creepy. Oh my gosh, the train in the background. You're done. Okay. We all ran up the stairs and made our way to the hallway above the one we were hanging out at. Right at where our room would be on the first floor was a giant filing cabinet on wheels. It was just there. Nobody else was there. You could see all the wheel tracks on the floor because it was dusty as crap, but there was no other footprints around besides our own. We all bolted getting our stuff, no stopping to get our booze or turning off our radio or turning off our battery-powered lantern. So we obviously have to go back and get our stuff. We waited a few days. A friend of mine and I went one evening to go get it. First we go to the window and see if we can see anything, see if we can see our stuff in there. My friend looks in. I didn't. He said he thought he saw somebody in the doorway. I thought he was acting stupid because of what happened the other night. We sneak in and make it to the room and get our stuff. Somewhere down and towards the center of the building, we hear a door shut. It's completely dark that way. We hear a door close or open, and we don't wait to find out what that's about. So I'm not a person who believes in supernatural stuff, and the same goes for my friends. We decided that we need to figure out what the heck is going on with this building. Do you? Do you though? Have you never seen a horror movie? So about 6 of us devise a pretty easy plan to go about with. We circle the building one night and check all the doors and windows to make sure they were all locked up. Then we went to our usual entrance, left 2 people on the inside of it to make sure nobody came in or out. Then the rest started going from room to dorm room, checking to make sure nobody else was there. We'd go, "Hello," and obviously get no response. These ghosts ain't dumb. When we get through our hallway, we hang out at, and our tension sees up. One of the people at the outside door moves up to where we stopped, and we go to the second floor where the filing cabinet was. Because it's back at the original place with the wheel tracks and no footprints, tension in the group rises. We start doing the whole hello and no response thing again. We get about halfway through the hall, and one of us gets the idea of saying, "Oh, come on, it's your friend Johnny." A giant thud below us. Muffled screams from the 2 we left as lookouts, probably saying something along the lines of, "What the F is that?" A giant thud behind us on the same floor where nobody could have been, because we went through those rooms and we would have noticed somebody else slamming a door right behind us. It turns into a race to get back to the way we came, past the doors that were just slammed. As we get into our hallway, we can hear the door. Stop it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Past the doors that were just slammed, as we get into our hallway, we can hear the doors opening and closing in a way that something was coming toward us from the center of the building again. We get a few hundred yards away before we all stop running and they must have really easy classes that they have that much time on their hands. Or maybe their classes were that hard and they're like, well, even if we don't make it out, at least we